All right, all right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fired up. Ready to go. Second stream, leg number 2. Apologize again for the abrupt end to that last stream. Got kind of wonky there, but we're back. We're going to fly it again. Citation 750, Citation X. I'm going to reconfigure the bird. We're going to throw winglets on there. We'll probably keep the CRTs because CRTs are better anyway. But we're going to fly this bird up to Fort Misery, Fort Myers, Florida, coming out of Mike Uniform Charlie Lima, MUCL. If you remember, we took the Starship into this little airport, and it was quite beautiful. It's a nice little airport here in 2024. I'm not sure what it looks like in 2020, but if you're looking for an airport that you didn't know you had, and it's really nice, handcrafted, it's Mike Uniform Charlie Lima, and it's in 2024. So make sure you check it out. If you, again, want, it's just this is in Cuba, right? I believe so. It's not far from Miami. If you want to fly props, if you want to fly jets, you can go up into South Florida. You can go out to the Bahamas. So it's a sweet little airport here. Back in the 750, I didn't change the livery because I don't know if the controller bindings will work if I change liveries. I have to double check that. But Chris Duper, good to see you. Al W is back. Changed reg to November 2 Romeo Fox. I don't know. Does it have dynamic reg? I think if I have to change it. I'm really enjoying the Beyond ATC addition to the stream. Dan, awesome, man. Well, I'm glad you like it. We are on Beyond ATC again. I am also on multiplayer live traffic only. If you want to check me out on USA East, the problem is 2020 users won't see 2024 users, so you have to be in 24 as well. But if you are on 2024 and you're on USA East, come check it out. Maybe we'll start. If I can incorporate Beyond ATC with the live multiplayer, would be pretty darn cool. But as far as my traffic settings, I run live traffic, live time only. I don't do all traffic. I think those have to be synced up. So I might have to talk to Kip on the ground about that because he's the expert when it comes to multiplayer traffic. But nevertheless, let's fire up this airplane and head on to Fort Myers. Is there a sales pitch for my... Oh, there's a sales pitch for 24. Josh, what's up, man? Check it in on the vertical flight tracker cam. I didn't catch that stream. Did you rage quit? No, we didn't rage quit, Josh. I had the power in the office just completely cycled, and the up system is not doesn't have enough juice to maintain the PC on uninterrupted when I'm streaming and running everything. So it glitched out. I rebooted the PC and just went back live on the same stream. But then it got kind of wonky with ATC and stuff. But it's all right. Hopefully the power stays the same. I did see some people outside working on stuff, so there's people on the roof. I hope it doesn't happen again, but that's pretty sure I figured out what's happening. Somebody just must have been doing some work up on the roof, and we had that interruption. But here we are back in the Citation 10. Let's do a little, actually, before we walk around, let me come into the cockpit here and let's change the screens. Do we want to change the screens too? All right, we'll go LCDs and winglets. Where is the winglets? And let's do real alignment time. Oh, you know what? I can't throw winglets on there because the winglets are a different model. Disregard. Okay, we'll rock the LCD. So the winglets are on an actual different model. That's my bad. No winglets on this one. So let's run LCDs. Let's come over here. We'll go weights, and I'm going to come back and sync this here in a minute. So do a little before... let's go pull out all this stuff before we forget. So let's come in here. We'll go ahead and pull the chocks, make sure the park brake is set. It is set on my hardware. We did talk about the texturing. I mean, it really depends on the lighting, but yeah, a little bit flat on some areas. But I can't wait to see what the livery makers come up with on this bird. You know, get them in the hands of the Whiskey Throttles, Hughes team. But I love it. I've really... This is an exciting airplane for me because we finally have that corporate jet that that you guys, if you didn't want to fly the Lear 35, because that one's definitely a handful, and maybe the CJ 4 is too slow for you, this one is definitely going to fill that role. So Hughes released one already. Oh, bummer, man! I wish I would have known. I would have picked it up and rocked it. APU fire test is coming up. I believe we should have the ICAS powered up before we start the APU. I believe we should have the ICAS powered up for this, right? I should probably actually read the checklist, but all right, let's go ahead and fire it up. APU stat. I just love the sounds. I love the smoothness, the performance. Like, I know I've made a few comments about some of the textures being a little bit flat. I'm 100% okay with it because the performance is through the roof. Like, I don't know what frames I'm getting, but I know they are through the roof. And I love that. We need an APU installed on the roof of the V1 HQ. We sure do, Scott. You need one with the tail as a Texas flag. I know. I'm going to have to hit up Whiskey Throttle. There's so many cool liveries, man. So Whiskey Throttle even made a custom... He made a custom... Starship livery for me. That's amazing. But we haven't had a chance to fly the Starship yet. So I have so many awesome custom liveries I want to rock and roll. It'll take more than AP on the roof, like a T50. Yeah, I know, dude. All right, so that's powered up. One thing I want to just make a key point is for your alignment, for anybody that may be picking up the airplane, if your standby power is not on, you won't get proper alignment, all right? So make sure you get that standby power switch, which is right here. So we've got APU running. Let's go ahead and turn the bleed air on. Let's close those. Let's get the cabin air on. That looks good. 24 degrees. Beautiful. Tail floodlight, nav lights, seat belts are off. That all looks good. All right, let's begin some pause and knit. Pause and knit. We'll load. Beautiful. Flight plan. MUCL to Fort Myers. And then we need to get our clearance from beyond ATC. Let me see what the frequency... Cayo Largo Tower, 1185. Let's see if we'll get a clearance from them. Let's see if we get a... Yep. Cayo Largo Tower, November 877 Sierra Delta. Request IFR clearance to Fort Myers. Typical Airbus pilot, Josh. I know, man. I should read the checklist, but... Oh, he's got an accent. Shh.
Expect runway 12, Barca 3 Alpha departure, XOPs transition, initial climb to flight level 060, squawk 1130.
Alright, Alright, cleared to Fort Myers. Expect runway 12, Viarca 3 Alpha departure, XOPs transition. Initial altitude, climb 6,000, squawk 1130, November 877 Sierra Delta. I might have hosed that whole thing. We might have to have the FO read that one back. Let's see if he comes back. Yeah. Oh. We got it all. This guy sounds exactly like the clearance guy I talked to in Cancun yesterday. We will call you ready for start or taxi for 877 Sierra Delta. I don't think I need to read that back. All right. So, expect runway 12 for departure. So depart tours, runway 12, Varca 3 Alpha, XOPs transition, activate. Next page. After XOPs, oh, you know what? I should have loaded the flight plan. Let's try that. I wonder if I messed it up. Let's see. So SimBrief, everybody asked for SimBrief integration check. Let's do a flight plan recall. There it is. There's our flight plan, but now we will, now we'll actually just get the departure. So departure menu, MUCL, runway 12, Varca 3, XOPs, activate. That looks good all the way out to Fort Myers. I don't have a runway or anything anticipated for Fort Myers yet, so we'll leave it blank. That looks good. Let's do perf and knit. Now before we rock through the perf and knit, let's pull out our EFB. I'm going to import from SimBrief. We're going to apply the load. Once the load's been applied, I'm pretty much done with SimBrief. You're dead to me, so or done with the iPad, so we'll close that out. Let's go to the next page. Let's climb a little. Let's stay at 300. 380, that's fine, that's fine. 180. Our knit cruise is 37. We're going to sync EFB weights. We're going to confirm the initialization. For takeoff, fuel remaining 3297. That checks. The ceiling is 47. We can go all the way to 47 if need be. So that's where I was wondering, where's our ceiling altitude? How high could we go right now? We could take it to 47, but I don't think we're actually going to 47 on this one. Let's see what else we got. That looks good. Takeoff and runway 12. Let's I guess I could tune the ATIS. Let me do a wind check.
November 877 Sierra Delta, wind check.
That Fly Navy call from the wind check here.
Wind 135 at 6.
Sweet. 135 at 6. So let's do 135 at 6. Our elevation is 4 feet. That all looks good. That all looks good. Flaps 15. Should we do a flaps 5? I guess we'll do flaps 15. That seems to be normal. So let's go ahead and confirm. There's our speeds. Everything looks good. Flight plan is set. Magic barrel ref. I believe it takes 5 to 7 minutes. So we're still kind of waiting. While we wait for the alignment to complete, what else can we do? Is there a checklist we can look at? Thank you, Jacobs, for the 22-month support. He's got an accent. Shh. Listen, man, I get fired up when just little details, man. Little details like that bring so much immersion to it. I just absolutely love it. So let's see. So MFD setup, we're going to throw in vertical profiling. And then weather is on. We'll have the weather down here. Put weather in standby, tilt. I'm not sure if that actually works or not. So weather is in standby mode. I guess we could run through our rotary test if you wish. So let's do a smoke text. Landing gear unsafe light. Fire warning. Thrust reversers. Arm unlock deploy. Flap. Flaps fail. Stick shaker. Turn that off. Beautiful. What was the squawk code he gave me? 1130. Let's throw that in here while we're waiting. Oh yeah, we got to make sure the cabin is stocked. 1130. 1130 is set. 2045 is up for tower. That all looks good. Our cruise altitude 370. What's that? What's that alert? Oh, that's just we're aligned. Cool, we are aligned. Beautiful. 370 is set. Going to pressurize just under 5,000 feet. That looks good. So, oh, I thought the landing gear on safe light was on. That's just kind of how it looks there. All right, cool. Beautiful. Magic barrel ref updated. 6,000 is set. We'll expect runway 12. Oh, we should pull out our charts. Varka 13. So I'm going to sync my heading bug. Let's load up our flight plan per the EFB over here. Now, Al, you're getting ready for a nap? It's nap season, my man. July going into August. All right, Muckle to Fort Myers. We'll load you in here. Beautiful. And let's look at the taxi. It's pretty simple. So we're sitting over here at apron 112. It'll be a back taxi, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what ATC gives us. As far as the SID, the Varka 3 Alpha, blasting off 12. It looks like a climbing left turn to Varka and then out to Zopli. Looks good. All right, I like all of that. We'll go ahead and close you. I guess we're ready for start. So in that case, let's come back over here. How do I close the door? What is that? Oh, that's the light. It actually works. You see that? That's cool. How do I pull? Oh, here's a handle to pull up the stairs. Very fancy. Our passengers are on board. We got Tony Hawk and I don't know, this we got the Axe Murderer. We're all ready to rock and roll. No auto throttle for this one. Range coming down. All right, let's get ready for engine start. Let's go ahead and throw the anti-collision on. Seatbelts are on. Bleeds are set. I don't believe you need to shut those off, but I'm going to, and we're going to go ahead and start engine number 2 first. Let's go boost pumps on. Starting 2. Here we go. Waiting for positive N1s. See, it goes 0.1 to 0. Positive N1. Fuel. PTU. Dude, this is giving me the... I mean, it's been ages since I've sat in a Citation, but it's just... It's awesome. I absolutely love this. Wait for that ITC to stabilize. We got a good start on engine number 2. Now, where is the... Keep electrical up on that. Let's go ahead and start engine 1 from outside. ITT is stable. We got 2 good starts. Let's get some air on. Put you back on. Oops. Cabin pack on. Bleed air off. Generator reset off. Somebody said you kept the APU on till climb out. Is that true? I'm going to shut it off. APU's coming off. Let's get our heats on. Window heats into on, not override. Anti-skid is normal. Pumps are set. Hydraulic looks good. Back to the normal 31-31 park brake. No takeoff. Flaps 15. So 5-15. I love the slats that come out there. So I've got little hack views for the flaps because you can't really see the flaps from where you would be sitting, but it's kind of neat. NASCAR, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Flight controls, free and correct. Got those little mini speed brakes out there. We'll run that trim nose up, so it's at 0. Got to get it in the green. This airplane likes to pitch up, so about 5.2, 5.3 seems to be the sweet spot for me. All right, flight director TO 6000, we're ready to taxi. Why are we no takeoff? That's a break, I'm imagining. Tower, November 877 Sierra Delta, ready to taxi.
November 877 Sierra Delta, runway 12 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 12 taxi via Alpha, November 877 Sierra Delta. All right, brakes released. Oh, sorry for the cam over there. Just smacked that one. Let's go via Alpha. Get our taxi light on. Oh, chat. I hope that didn't mess anything up. Blue Jay, what's up, man? How much does it cost? This airplane, the Citation 10 from FlightFX, is $30. You can run it in 2020 or 2024. I 100% believe it is worth every penny of $30. I do believe it is worth that. There are a couple little things I could see, maybe being improved. For those of you that really want to use the EFB extensively for charts, you could see some improvement there. Or I would say some texture improvement, but honestly, the performance is so good, I don't even know if I would say that. But I 100% believe it is worth $30. Let's do a quick reverse or stow. That's going to pop up. Trying to see if I can get it to go unlock. All right, and then we'll stow it. I got to work on my bindings for these. All right, here we go. What's the best aircraft with a $40 budget? What kind of airplane, man? Because there's a lot of them. There's turboprops. There's these jets. All right, we're holding short runway 3. Do we need a full-length back taxi? How long is 3? Let me see here. Let's go back. Oh, I hate it when I do that. I think we'll be fine. Tower, November 877 Sierra Delta, holding short runway 3, ready for departure. Dylan, what's up, my man?
877 Sierra Delta, Cayo Lago Tower, wind 135 at 6, runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 cleared for takeoff, November 877 Sierra Delta. All right, those are coming on. Boosts are on. Ignition. Did you turn those on for takeoff? We did, so I'm going to turn it on now. Probably not in Citation 10, but I like flipping switches. All right, recogs are on. Those are all on. That's on. Let's go. The Fenix for a commercial jet at $40. The Fenix 320 is probably one of the best airplanes you can buy as far as commercial jets are concerned. $40 is going to be a little bit short, though. I believe the Fenix is, what, 60? All right, it's hazy out here. All right, here we go. Spool them up. Yoga's, I tell you what, let's do it outside. Spool them up 50, Yoga's in chat. Here we go. Yoga. Power set, airspeed alive, 80 knots. Jeez, we are kicking. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up, fly with. No lockup this time, that's good. Run that trim down a little bit. Thousand feet. Flight level change. Nav. VNAV. Tower, November 877 Sierra Delta, 1,400, climbing 6,000.
November 877 Sierra Delta, contact Havana Center, 133.7.
Contact 133.7 for November 877 Sierra Delta. Good day. FO is going to take that over. We're in the climb out. We're going to go norm, 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 norm. Havana Center, November 877 Sierra Delta, 2,500, climbing 6,000.
November 877 Sierra Delta, contact Havana Center, 133.7.
Did not get it. Contact Havana Center 133.7 for November 877 Sierra Delta. My FO's not changing the radios. Sync you up. AP1 is on.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Cayo Lago Tower.
Havana Center, November 877 Sierra Delta, leveling 6,000.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Havana Center. Radar contact. Climb to flight level 400.
Climb to flight level 400, November 877 Sierra Delta. Up we go. .400 is blue. We'll go ahead and arm that N1 climb. Up to 400. Maybe I had that wrong down here. Let's go ahead and set our pressurization accordingly. 400 is set. Man, does this have weather radar? Let's turn it on. I don't know if it does or not. Nine climbing 4. We're straight IMC. I mean, there's some serious clouds out here. Vertical profile, traffic, airports. I'm not sure where the radio or where the there's 10,000. I'm not sure where the weather radar would be. We'll go fan sync. We're in the climb. Seatbelt signs come off. Tail flood. Recogs. Accelerating. MFD weather left of PFD. Oh, my man. MFD weather. My man. Pea soup. We're getting ready for a breakout, though. Oh, our first Citation 10 breakout. Look at that. Full screen cam is up. Sweet. Yeah, it would have been nice to have the weather radar on earlier. So, MFD weather. See a little red dot out there. We're looking good now. Oh, we are cloud surfing in a Citation 10. Now, come on, how sweet is this? Look at this. Is McDo different compared to the CJ4? It's similar, Fernando. It's similar. Did you put in for vacation for FS Expo next year? Not yet, man. I don't. We don't bid for next year vacation until I think November. Yes, the fly-by-wire is a really good a freeware airliner. Blue Jay, absolutely. When is the Euro Tour starting? Probably either next week, maybe next week. Saturday. No, not Saturday. I go to Cancun on Saturday. All right, so let me see. MFD weather, MFD map. TCAT. Oh, you could switch the PFD HSI. We're looking good now. Is there a reason for engaging VNAV and flight level change? Well, flight level change, where V flight level change, I guess you can, because you can vertical pitch. So V flight level change is how how you do it in the ProLine 21. So there's you would get V path. Maybe you're thinking of V path. If I had vertical constraints, you could then climb out in V path. But since I don't have any of those, and I just got 400, when I don't, like I said, I don't fly the 10, but in the slotations, 1,000 feet, we'd go flight level change. So it puts you into a speed mode. So now you're in speed mode, you pitch for speed, and then you're climbing up. So in the Airbus, it does it automatically, right? It'll go LNAV, VNAV. We say it's armed. So you don't arm it in the 10, I don't think, unless I'm doing it wrong, which is very possible. But 1,000 feet, you got to get out of the basic takeoff modes. So how are you going to get out of the basic takeoff modes? We're on an RNAV departure, so nav. So we're going to go nav at 1,000 feet or 400 feet, whatever your SOP is. For us, for VMC, it's 400. For IMC, it's going to be 1,000. So you lock into nav, and then you got to get into a vertical mode because you don't just want the flight directors at TO. So you could throw in vertical speed, but flight level change is going to be the preferred method. United is off altitude. Just joining. You like this new bird, Jeff? Yeah, man. I love it. I love it, dude. I started out liking it, and I've grown to love it. I think it's going to add some really cool routes that are going to open up. I really would like to do just a week of corporate jet flying, bouncing back and forth between the CJ4 and this thing. Because I do like the CJ4 as a default airplane. Don't sleep on that one. But this one definitely has a lot more going to it, and this is definitely a more capable airplane. I mean, geez, this thing goes up to 50,000 feet plus at 9.2 Mach. Come on now, this is a very capable airplane. Let me Oh, I don't want the floodlights. What's this light? That's the background. Where's the, like, the PFD lights? Yeah. Map light. Event marker. Hopefully we don't have to hit that anytime soon. I'm trying to see where the brightness adjustments are.
Havana Center, JetBlue 1327, flight level tree 70.
So 400 is pretty aggressive for this short of a flight.
1327, Havana Center.
But I'll tell you what, let's go manual speed. Let's knock it back to 280. Let's get up there. If we're going to do it,
478, contact Havana Center.
if we're going to climb to 40 on this short of a route, we better get climbing. Above the ACP to the left of the PFD. Above, right there, duh. Beautiful, my man. Look at that. Thank you, Matthew. Beautiful. Brighten up the FO side here because we don't discriminate. Now, where would be the brightness for the MFD? ICAST display brightness. Look at that. Goodness me. Just now checking in. How you liking the bird after the last stream, Zach? I've switched from liking it to loving it, my man. It hand flies so nice, Zach. It hand flies so nice. That's how you go manual speed? Yep, Andre. So if you're going to be using the ATS system, you have two modes, FMS mode and manual mode. And since this is primarily an Airbus channel, think of it as managed and selected speed, right? So you toggle between left and right. If you go into manual speed, or selected speed in Airbus terms, then you can dial in. You'll notice your speed goes to blue. I still think 400 is going to be aggressive. Maybe we should just go at 35. We could also switch over to a mock hold. Where would be the mock toggle? Crossover altitude, changeover altitude. Somebody get Fly Navy on the horn. So right now we just crossed over 280 and 71 Mach at 28,000 feet. Full ballistic flight path, up we go. That's us.
Contact Havana Center 120.25.
Contact Havana Center 120.25. November 877 Sierra Delta. Good day. Have the FO tune it in for me. In the bank angle check to the right. Havana Center, good afternoon. November 877 Sierra Delta 29, climbing flight level 400.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Havana Center, identified.
Do you think having auto throttle is a big help for newcomers to VATSIM? Absolutely, Fernando. Auto throttle is really going to ease your workload when you're flying the airplane on a network. Absolutely. Sitting at the south end of 35 left at Dulles International Airport. Watching birds landing while working. Nice, David Hill. I thought you were in Denver. DIA. Get out of here with that nonsense. The accents definitely help with the immersion, Zach. Absolutely. Jeff L., thanks for the support. 37 months. Need a rat for the office. Thanks for leg 2. I know, dude. Well, we definitely need a rat. Now, I wonder what the EMER power is. So I don't know what the true depth of system modeling we have here.
Spirit wings 528, Havana Center, expect Bahia 3, runway 10
Bahia
right.
3, that's into Fort Lauderdale.
Expect Bahia 3, runway 10 right, Spirit wings 528.
Spiritual Wing is going to Fort Lauderdale into Bahia 3. I don't know. What was I saying? What was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say now. Doesn't matter. Josh, we need to do some training ops out of JFK and the Phoenix with all failures and random. Oh, here's the thing, Josh. So here we go, chat. This is my little secret. I have recurrent training coming up soon. So if you want to see me breaking the Phoenix airplane, hopefully the BFU will release sometime before I go to recurrent so we can really break the new airplane. But I have recurrent training coming up, so we're going to be locking in on the sim, not the traditional streams. It's going to be takeoff, brake engines, engine fires, failures, hydraulic failures, manual gear extensions, reversionary modes. We're going to be going through all that stuff coming up very, very soon. Steven says, I just picked this plane up. I love it. Nice, dude. I mean, for 30 bucks, dude. That's freaking great. Toilet failures, exactly. Recurrent vacation. Oh, Miss V1 in the house. Yeah, yep. What's going on? We're going to Fort Myers, actually. Miss V1. We're on our way to Fort Myers.
Delta 1870, contact Miami Center 124.7. Have a good afternoon.
Contact Miami Center 124.7, Delta 1870. Have a good afternoon.
All right, 36.3 for 400. It's pretty good. We're maintaining 2,500 feet a minute at a 36,000 feet. I know we're only doing 7.1 Mach, but an A321 could only wish it could climb that way. What's our OATs and stuff? Like, I know RAM air temperature, is that equivalent to the TAT? Is that RAT? Minus 28 C. That seems pretty warm. I wish they had an ISA deviation on here. We're climbing. We're going to top this weather, though. How nice is that? If you were in an Airbus, you'd be leveling off here at 36, bumping around.
American 1302, contact Miami Center 124.7.
With kiddos to remove the woot woot. Ah, yeah, true.
Center on 124.7.
He'll be waking up in a cold sweat saying ECAM actions. I know, Matthew, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. First time ever I'm bringing the family to Recurrent. We're going to do a little mini vacation situation. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. Definitely going to need to pick this up when the paycheck comes in. Yeah, I mean, Ram Transport, if you like corporate jets, dude, this is, for 30 bucks, I mean, it's pretty dang good. Hey, Roberto's checking on frequency. Avianca 397.
Avianca 397, Havana Center, radar contact.
Yes, Jeff, hand flies a lot. Hand flies really well. I have sat on the ND.
Descend to flight level 330, Spirit Wings 528.
Oh, right here. Minus 55. Yeah. Okay, so SAT, and then I assume they just call RAT TAT. What does RAT stand for? What? Real air temperature? Because this is the saturated air temperature. Been flying an Airbus too long. Ram air temp, minus 30, and the SAT is minus 55. So, bonus question, why would the RAT temperature
Spirit Wings 528, contact
be
Miami
be
Center
warmer?
124.7.
So if the
Contact Miami Center 124.7.
static is
Spirit
minus
Wings
54,
528.
why is the RAT minus 27? Friction, yeah, indeed. That's what it is. The friction going across the surface of the airplane. Yep, warms it up. Absolutely.
American 2196, contact Havana Center 135.1.
All right, so we're leveled off. Seatbelt sign is off. Pressurization is good. 24 degrees, perfect. All looks good up here. I guess we can sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight now, right? We're going to accelerate to 9.1 Mach. What I want to do is there like a... I have to see what the weather is doing in Fort Myers. Let's pull it up. And then we can always ask Havana when we get there. All right, winds are calm, 6 miles, mist, overcast 9,500, 30-6. So the ATIS says they are landing runway 24. So 24 approaches. We've got RNAV. Yankee or Zulu. We'll take the RNAV Yankee off of Nabak. We're going to load that in. Not coming down. We didn't file any arrivals, so, which is interesting. There's no arrivals from the south either. So let's just go ahead and load the GPS Yankee 24 off of Nabac. That'll be our chart. LNAV VNAV, we'll call it 292 in the barrow. Man, it's smooth at 40,000 feet and we are right on top. Let's go outside. This is VATSIM premium. Yeah, this is premium VATSIM. Beyond 8TC, man. Look at that. We are cruising above all the weather. All right, let's load up the box because we're going to get there in no time. Arrival, runway 24. It's going to be the RNAV. What did I say? Just had it up. RNAV Yankee 24 from Nabac. No arrival. Activate that. That's in the box. And let me see if we can go. I was going to request a direct, but we won't go direct. LNAV is going to be 292 in the barrow. We'll round up 300. 300 in the barrow, 7/8 mile required. We're looking good. We'll be LNAV. I think we can do VNAV in this. Can we do LPV? I'm not sure. This will be our first RNAV approach tests with each other. All right, we're set in cruise. We're looking good.
Avianca 397, contact Havana Center 133.7.
I mean, the FlightFX of the Vision Jet, Honda, Piaggio, and this one, all of them are fine. Yeah, I actually really like the Vision Jet. Don't sleep on the Vision Jet, man. I flew the Vision Jet a lot in career mode, and I actually really enjoyed flying it around. It's just so, the Vision Jet as a whole is just kind of like, meh, because it's a single engine jet, but FlightFX did a great job. Now, I also have the Piaggio. I'm just waiting for an update for 2024. Hopefully, we can address some issues in 2024 with the Piaggio. I don't have the Honda 420, and yeah, but the other two are great. I thought this was beyond Iveo Premium, but I like VATSIM Premium better. Sherman, what's up, man? The Vision Jet is so awesome for default. Yeah, for a default plane. I mean, we flew a ton of it with career mode. My son got to sit in the SF-50 at Oshkosh Monday, made his day. Would you ever go to Oshkosh? You know what, Cody? It seems like a whole lot of... I mean, it just seems like there's so much going on at Oshkosh. I've never really had a desire to go. I don't doubt that it's fun and awesome, but like, unless I owned a plane, I don't know if I would. I don't know. I think owning a plane and going there and camping would be really fun. Or if I knew someone that had a plane and I was invited to go and like hang out there, I think that'd be cool. But it seems a little bit hectic, I'm not going to lie. But I have been watching the Oshkosh arrivals. Like the 7-4 was awesome. The Electra, or no, the Connie. I mean, it's pretty sweet. There is auto throttle, Spam Ram. You must play DCS. So the auto throttle is if you pull up your EFB, go to your config, and select the throttle queue. That's going to be your auto throttle. It's going to populate this panel here, your ATS panel. It's a very simple auto thrust system, and it works great. So I heard a certain airline slammed it at Oshkosh. Yeah, the widgets, they slammed their brand new 321neo. They probably broke it again.
American 84 Delta, contact Havana Center 135.1. Have a good afternoon.
It's like being around a lot of boat owners in Florida.
On 135.1, American 84 Delta.
I think it'd be cool to fly into Oshkosh like with an airline, like, you know, showcase the airplane in there. It'd be kind of cool. We hoteled in Appleton, but would be crazy as a first timer flying in. Yeah, the flying in is pretty gnarly.
November 877 Sierra Delta, contact Miami Center 124.7. Bye bye.
124.7 November 877 Sierra Delta. That's it. Miami Center, November 877 Sierra Delta, level 400. We need to start down here too pretty soon.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Miami Center, copy.
Wait, that's not the auto throttle option? Oh yeah, enable auto throttle module. There you go. Sorry. The throttle queuing is this thing over here, right? Sorry. Enable auto throttle module. There you go. My bad. Enable auto throttle module. I'm going to request lower. Miami Center, November 8770 Delta. Request flight level 240. I guess I should have just said lower, but I have my FO ask him.
877 Sierra Delta, approaching our top of descent, ready for lower.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Southwest Florida, landing runway 6.
No, I want to land runway 24.
Southwest Florida, landing runway 6, November 877 Sierra Delta.
I'm going to request to land 24.
Cayo Largo Tower, November 877 Sierra Delta, climbing to 6,000 feet, acknowledged.
November 877 Sierra Delta, request arrival runway change.
November 877 Sierra Delta, you're already assigned ILS runway 06, unable.
Great. Maybe we need to get down to the ILS 6. Miami Center, request weather for Fort Myers.
November 877 Sierra Delta, unable.
Wow, look at that. Cloud formations, though. That looks pretty sweet.
November 877 Sierra Delta, request approach change.
November 877 Sierra Delta, roger, say approach.
What do we want? RNAV Yankee? Want RNAV Yankee 06. Oh, no!
Request RNAV Yankee runway 06,
Damn it.
November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, confirm new approach R, nav Yankee runway 06.
Negative.
Negative, November 877 Sierra Delta.
Miami Center, Copa 478.
Copa,
Flight
leave me
level
alone.
340.
Copa 478, Miami Center, roger.
Copa, can't you hear I'm in a discussion with Miami Center?
November 877 Sierra Delta, request approach change.
That looks awesome.
November 877 Sierra Delta, roger, say approach.
You know, we had pizza on our last flight. We want to do... won't let me do it. Alright, ILS 6, I
Request
guess.
ILS runway 06, November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, you're already assigned ILS runway 06, unable.
I'm just trying to see if I can get a runway change.
November 877 Sierra Delta, contact F. Myers, approach
F. Myers.
2515, see you.
It's going to leave us high AF.
Contact Fit Myers approach, November 877 Sierra Delta. Bye-bye.
Get ready to dive down.
F. Myers approach, November 877 Sierra Delta. Flight level 399er with the numbers.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Fit Myers approach. Good afternoon, altimeter 3006. Expect the visual approach. Runway 6.
Expect the visual approach runway 6, November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet, altimeter 3006.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet, November 877 Sierra Delta.
United 2389, airport is at your 12 o'clock
12,000.
miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, United 2389.
Down we go.
United 2389, cleared visual approach runway 6.
Cleared visual approach 6, United 2389.
United 2389, contact at Myers Tower 128.75.
Who's done a flight level change out of 40,000 feet at Mach 8.6? It's pretty aggressive. 3,000 feet nose down. This is where you turn off beyond ATC? Really? I'm going to let it rock and roll. We'll see. Yeah, Clone Commander, they're definitely they're improving it over and over, so it's still early on, man. But I've been happy with it.
Flat Myers approach, Spirit Wings, 1740, 14,100 feet with information echo. Spirit Wings 1740, Flat Myers approach, altimeter 3006. Expect a visual approach runway 6.
I'm seeing some red out there. I'm not too enthusiastic about that. I turn it off when they won't let me change the approach or runway. I got you, Dan. Let's see, after FEMID, technically we're supposed to be going direct. Let's see, request direct TUI. Fort Myers approach, November 877 Sierra Delta, request direct TUI.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Zopli is behind you. Unable direct Zopli.
Oh, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Request direct to fix.
November 877 Sierra Delta, request direct to fix.
November 877 Sierra Delta, roger, say fix name.
Oh, geez, we're overspeeding. Oh, it's on the approach. It's not on there. Dang it, it's on the approach.
Request direct to FEMID, November 877 Sierra Delta.
We were in hard changeover
November
mode there.
877 Sierra Delta, FEMID is your current waypoint. Continue direct FEMID.
Right, I am. Why are we descending at 3,000 feet a minute, 20 degrees nose down? That doesn't seem legit. That's scary. 20 degrees nose down? That looked a little wonky there. Oh, look at a little speed breakout. Don't overspeed. She just went right through 12,000. Why'd she get so out of whack on that? She got out of whack on that one. Let's just maintain 290. Upset recover. It doesn't look right. I know, it didn't look right at all. I mean, we're freaking 20 degrees nose down. I thought this would like go red or something. We're still 48 miles out. Jeez. Let's go back up to 320 knots. No, it wasn't at 3K. It was showing it was at the 3K line. I was at 30,000 feet per minute. This thing flies like Turk's Magic Carpet. Oh, man. That's okay. It's a repo flight. It's a repo flight. I'm still seeing some red out there on the... That's a weird descent profile. 20 degrees nose down, spoilers, only 3,000 feet a minute. Yeah, no, we were going well above that. I just didn't see it. Wasn't looking at the gauge, right?
Wing 1740, leave Cheyenne heading 145. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 6.
I'm going to do manual thrust
Leave
here.
Cheyenne heading 145.
Auto thrust
Expect
off.
radar vectors for visual approach runway 6. Spirit Wing 1740.
No winglets though. I know, and I ran LCDs on the first stream wing though, so we had LCDs and no winglets. You think I'm gonna fly a winglet airplane? Come on, man. By choice? Did it actually set altitude and the vertical speed? Caro, you know what? I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it. I have to go rewatch it. I am not sure what I had set there. I was too busy trying to get a runway change here. Fort Myers approach. What is the weather at Fort Myers for November 877 Sierra Delta? Tactical descent, yep.
Spirit Wing 1740, turn right heading 155.
It's not what I said.
Vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 155. Spirit Wing 1740.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Fort Myers approach. Weather at destination is winds 135 at 6, visibility 6 miles, temperature 24, altimeter 3006. Spirit Wing 1740, turn right.
Winds are
heading
130
Intercept the 6 localizer, descend
135
and
at
maintain 4,100
6.
feet, altimeter 3006.
Alright, so I guess that's why we're landing 6.
Heading 145. Intercept the 6
That's fine.
localizer, descend and maintain
I guess technically we should have our flight plan, so after FEMID,
Spirit Wing 1740.
we go direct to the airport. That's technically our flight plan. So FEMID direct to Fort Myers. Hopefully we'll get vectored in there. What's the price of this bird? $30, man. $30. Please don't make this Beams Edge 0G. We already went 0G there. The T-Mo Biz. What are you talking about, Turk? Turk, you're telling me this is T-Move? Look at that. Look at those LCD screens. What do you guys like better? LCD or hold on. CRT. What do you like better? LCD or CRT? I might just go right back to CRT. Let me put a poll in
All
chat.
aircraft be advised, information Foxtrot now current, altimeter 3003.
I don't know why I ask you guys anything, because then it's 1,000,002 text messages. I just do the poll. CRT, I think we're going to stay with CRTs. Now I got to dim them down a little bit. Look at that. Look at that glass, dude. So this reminds me, oh my gosh, do I have the photo of, I don't think I have it on this PC. So I took a photo in the old Bravo like this. Yeah, CRT's too bright. Well, I turned it down. Oh my gosh, do I have that photo anywhere? I want to compare it. I don't have it on this PC. Gosh dang it. Where would I have it posted? Let me see if I have it real quick. Because you guys would be, it'd be crazy to show you the comparison here. I only have the one that's in black and white. I don't have the, well, that's not going to be very good. I wanted to show you guys this picture, but not in black and white. It's on my other PC. Now I'll email it to myself.
Spirit Wing 1740. Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 8 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field. Spirit Wing 1740.
Spirit Wing 1740, cleared visual approach runway 6.
Ah, it's not letting me do it. Dang it.
Cleared visual
Oh
approach
well.
6. Spirit Wing
Anyway,
1740.
I'll have to get it for the next citation stream. We'll compare.
Spirit Wing 1740, contact at Myers Tower 128.75. Have a good one.
Spiritual Wings is going into Fort Myers, huh?
128.75. Spirit Wing
I guess we'll turn on the
1740.
seatbelt sign here. Seatbelt sign is on because we're going over some tops. V1, how'd you get your logo? How'd you get your lights to work in the daytime? How'd you get your lights to work in the night? What lights, Big D? BFU mentioned where?
November 877 Sierra Delta, turn left heading 315, vectors for the approach.
Left turn heading 315, November 877 Sierra Delta. Alright, heading 315 is set. I'm going to flip you over to
November 877 Sierra Delta, descend and maintain
Loke.
4000, altimeter 3003.
Descend and maintain 4,000, altimeter 3003, November 877 Sierra Delta. Alright, 4,000. FMS speed, actually, let's just do this now. Vertical speed, nose are down. Let's set 1800 in there. We got to slow down below 250. Spoilers work really good. Alright, Loke. Shoot, what's our final approach course? 238. I'm surprised they don't have a secret course knob. Alright, there's 250. Flight level change it now. Flight level change at 250. Oh, it goes back to 300 though, I think. Let's do 230 as we get ready to go through 10,000. Final approach course 238. Or no. Shoot, that's the wrong chart. We're sitting up there looking at nothing. When we get on the approach here, I don't want these. I just want ILS runway 6 chart 058. Alright, 058 is set. We're descending to 4,000. Let's go ahead and go TUI. Is in there. We're in a heading mode. In the rain, temperature is above. The course knob is the CDI screw. The CDI screw. Oh shit. Right in front of my face. That would have been nice. That's alright. 4 descending. 8 for 4. 138 is set. We got to make sure that low freak. It is IRSW. 300 on the barrel. We'll actually knock it back down to 210 now on the barrel. 210 on the barrel is set. We're looking good. Congrats on the 50K. I got to head out now. We're going to see. All right, man. Thank you, Dylan, for stopping by, man. Thank you for the 63 months of support, dude. Try to get some air going on back in here. All right, sounds are coming up. I guess I could have just used my Bravo. Yeah, it works on the Bravo. I don't know why I was trying to spin it down there. Now we really got to dim these CRTs down. We had them way up. I'm hoping it's just precip that we're flying into. Maybe it's an extra powerful radar. We'll keep the auto thrust off on this one. Gonna hand fly it, keep us sharp, right? Full screen cams coming up here. There's the altitude alert. We'll just bug 220. Man, MD-11 flight from Scranton to Harrisburg. Nice, dude. I'll fly the MD-11 as soon as it gets into 2024, man. Am I sponsored beyond ATC? No, man. I actually bought the base version. I fell in love with it, and then I got in contact with them, and then they ended up giving me a code for I get like unlimited premium voices, so we can stream it here on the channel. But yeah, I'm a believer, man. I am a believer in Beyond ATC. I think it's going to be a pretty neat little hole filler for those that want some type of services in between. Maybe coverage on VATSIM or something like that, or those that just don't want to fly on VATSIM anymore, maybe they're getting burned out on it, or just want something different, you know? It's different, and I like it. All right, I'm going to come all the way back to 180 on the speed. There's F. Slats are coming out. Do you think it's better than Say Intentions? I'm not interested in Say Intentions.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000, November 877 Sierra Delta. I'm not interested in Say Intentions AI because for what I've been told, its altitude knob moves a little bit quick. It's just not what I'm looking for, man. It's more of a gamey ATC.
November 877 Sierra Delta, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000, November 877 Sierra Delta. Maybe we should throw the auto throttle back on. It'll help us out here.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Fat Myers approach.
Did he not get my respawns?
Descend and maintain.
I'm gonna put my
3,000
FO
feet.
on.
November
We're flying IMC
877
approach. I'm
Sierra
putting my
Delta.
FO on it. I'm done. I can't do both.
November 877 Sierra Delta, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
All right, 2,000 now.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, turn left, heading 285.
Turn left, heading 285.
Why are we going left?
November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, turn left, heading 285, descend and maintain 1,500.
Turn left, heading 285. Descend and maintain 1,500. November 877 Sierra Delta.
All right, 1,500.
877 Sierra Delta, turn right, heading 030, intercept the 6 localizer.
Turn right, heading 030. Intercept the 6 localizer. November 877 Sierra Delta.
Is there no low capture? Why'd we go to 1,300? God, this plane is... We're now in roll mode. This plane is a handful.
November 877 Sierra Delta, airport is at your 1 o'clock 9er miles. Report the field in sight.
have the field. November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, cleared visual approach runway 6.
Cleared visual approach. 6, November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, contact at Myers Tower 128.75.
Contact Tower 128.75, November 877 Sierra Delta. Fed Myers Tower, November 877 Sierra Delta. Visual runway 06.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Fat Myers Tower, continue.
Wilco, November 877 Sierra Delta.
Continuing for 6. Mist will be 1,500 feet. Gears down. Flaps are coming in full. Oh, flight recorder. Chat. Oh, come on. I can't see. I can't see my screen. I can't see my screen. I can't see my screen. I can see my screen. Flight recorder not loading. Why is flight recorder not loading up? Chat. There it comes. Alright. Recording is on. Alright, we're on speed. Stable by 1,000. Poof, barely. I tell you what, man. There's a reason this bird is 2 crew. This thing will get away from you. I like it. I like it about this airplane. I'm over here just thinking it's a Citation, you know? It's not. This is actual airplane you got to fly. All right, we're all set. Gears down, flaps full. Mist is 1,500 feet. Runway's in sight. We're on speed. Let's get a butter here. Five-knot tail in. A little bit choppy today. What's that? Oh, geez, speed brake's out. Oh, it was just barely. It was just barely out of the D10. All right, we're good. We're good. Is that a spiritual wings holding short of the runway? I see a yellow airplane down there.
Sierra Delta, go around.
What?
Fly runway heading, maintain 1,500
Why?
feet.
On the go.
Oh,
Runway heading, maintain 1,500 feet.
brother.
November 877 Sierra Delta.
For real?
November 877 Sierra Delta, contact Fat Myers, approach 125.15. Talk to you in a bit.
Contact Fat Myers approach 125.15. November 877 Sierra Delta.
Brother.
Speak soon. F Myers approach. November 877 Sierra Delta. Good afternoon. 500 feet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
November 877 Sierra Delta, welcome back. Continue.
Continue. November 877 Sierra
What's the
Delta.
mist? I don't have the mist procedure, chat. I don't have the mist loaded in the box. Okay, well, we're going to get the autopilot on right away because flight level change. Oh, we're blasting through it. This is like a friggin' check ride. We got to come back down to 1,500 feet here. Let's go ahead and bring it up to 210. We'll clean up the airplane. I wonder if it's because I never like confirm runway, like, no, I just said continue. I don't know why it made me go around.
November 877 Sierra Delta. Request approach change.
What is the mist? Oh, geez, it's a right turn out to
November
Corfu.
877 Sierra Delta, roger, say approach.
Request visual approach runway 06.
November 877 Sierra Delta, confirm new approach visual runway 06.
Affirmative. Visual approach runway 06, November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, confirm new approach visual runway 06.
Affirmative. November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, Feet Myers approach, good afternoon, altimeter 3003. Expect the visual approach runway 6.
Altimeter 3003. Expect the visual approach, runway 6, November 877 Sierra Delta.
November 877 Sierra Delta, turn right, heading 325.
Turn right, heading 325, November 877
Did you see the
Sierra
lightning
Delta.
come out of that thunderstorm right there? That is so real, guys. I'm telling you, that's unbelievable. I wish he would climb us up a little bit. We're just flying around at 1,500 feet. German flight simmer. The performance is really good. It is not as pitchy as the default Adobo Citation. It hand flies really nicely. I gotta stop the recording. Do we save it? I guess we'll save it. Citation 10 go around. Chat, I don't have time for this. I gotta cook steaks. Chat, what's going on? Auto throttle is a little bit hyper aggressive, yeah. But I need it, man. This airplane is where the heck are we going? I'm just gonna vector myself. Yeah, I don't like how they see how the auto throttle is doing that. Let's just, I bet I'm gonna do it. I have got the thrust levers. We'll turn the engine sync off. All right, I'm just gonna vector myself. I'm gonna vector myself. I'm gonna see what happens. On my recent stream, I did a V1 tutorial on how to make landing replay cameras for dummies. Jeff, I'm going to have to watch it, man. The recent one on the Citation 10, I'm going to watch it, dude. I need it. All right, we'll be on the down one for 06. All right, you extremed it very, very simply in the stream. All right, that's what I need, Jeff. I need baby steps. I need baby steps.
November 877 Sierra Delta, turn right, heading 060.
I'm gonna mess with them now.
November 877
Oh, I have auto respond on. What if I just don't listen to him? This is where I'm just testing it out now. We're going beyond ATC. All right, what's that final fix? Selbo's at 1,500. We're at 1,500 feet. We'll set up. We're straight up here for the visual. Can't believe you made us go around. Yeah, I probably should have ignored him on final back there. Although he did get us vectored right into the window. I mean, they must try to get you into like an arrival gate. All right, we're visual. I need to bind my autopilot disconnect. You know what we never completed is the landing perf either. There we go. Alright. Autopilot's coming off. We'll suspend or stand by the I wonder why I can't stand by the flight director. Wait, something is not right. Okay, now it's disengaged. There we go. That's weird. It wasn't disengaged. Yeah, like turned back on. Sam, what's up, man? Landing perf, this is part 91. You're right, Sam. What am I thinking, man? What am I thinking? Well, don't climb on the final approach. As I continue to climb on the final approach. German, there are two versions of the airplane. Yes, you have a winglet version and a non-winglet version. Absolutely. You have both versions. All right, let me get flight recorder on for this one. Recording is on. I'm curious to see what Beyond ATC does now because I just kind of ignored their instruction. Maybe he'll switch this to tower, maybe not. I still see an airplane holding short, so we're going to go with it. I guess we can't get violated, right? So that's a plus. Slowing down to 124.
Fort Myers approach, United 2246, flight level 218 with information Foxtrot.
United 2246 at Myers approach. Good afternoon. Altimeter 3003. Expect the visual approach runway 6.
Altimeter 3003, expect the visual approach runway 6, United 2246.
That Spirit has been holding there a long time. All right, we're on speed. We're through 500 feet. We're looking good. We don't want to roll too far because the FBO is off our left-hand side. This is the vertical sim Fort Myers. Oh, wow. Look, we held up everybody. Oh, it's going to do that LOD load-in thing as you fly across the ground. It's unfortunate. We held up a bunch of airplanes. It's all right. You guys have been holding me up my whole time in FSX. All right, let's see if we can't butter this one on here. Oh, just lands so smooth. $70 knots. No, this is the second leg of one. We already did this first leg, man. Western Global Ramp looks pretty awesome over there, huh? All right, flaps and slats are coming in. Let's do a little after lands. Never turned on our lights, so good on us there. It's all right, it's part 91. That looks good. We'll get the APU spooling up here. See, the ground handling needs work, though. The Piaggio is the same way. You see that? That's just my rudder pedals. If they can tweak that, if they can smooth that out, that's really, I think that's the biggest, I say biggest issue, but the ground handling is a little bit twitchy. In flight, it's amazing. But it's interesting because the Piaggio is the same thing on the ground. Now the Vision Jet is really nice on the ground, so maybe they could take some Vision Jet code. I don't know what ground is here, but I'm just gonna put ground on. Jesse, what's up, man? Yeah, stream never. It was just the power that killed the last stream, man. I want to go. Should we go here? Yeah, let's go here. Alpha 5. I want to go over to the Pelican Bay hangars over there. What does that say? I can't tell. Doesn't say Pelican Bay, but looks like there's a couple charter aircraft over here, which is interesting because when I flew a charter jet in here, that's where we parked. Ooh, there's a Challenger. That's a Challenger, right? Or no, what is that? A Phenom 450 XLR, whatever the hell it's called? I don't know. Looked like a Phenom nose. There's a Gulfstream right there. That's pretty sweet. Wow, this is cool that it populates the corporate traffic, like jet traffic. That's one thing that's really kind of missed for me when I would fly on VATSIM is like, unless you had a group flight flying with you, when you took off from the corporate ramps and stuff, you were always kind of alone. I'm going to go over here to where I parked before. Should probably park over there by those jets. Look at the Lear 35. So we parked our 190 on a charter flight right over here. Actually, pretty much where United is. But we're in a Citation 10, so we're going to do front row parking. Because if you have a Citation 10, you deserve front row parking. And then we'll have the, then they can tow it out in the FBO. Brakes are set. Taxi light off. Should have tripped the gen before you do that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fort Misery. That was a pretty nasty approach, but we got down and safe. All right, so now that I know I can kind of ignore Beyond ATC a little bit when it gets a little funky, I've learned. I have learned now, so I will be prepped for the next stream with Beyond ATC. You start doing weird things. I don't know why he told me to go around, but let's go ahead and watch the replay. Let's go here. Let's go full screen cam here. And I don't know how to set it up for replay mode. Let's just see what happens if I leave the engines off. Well, let's put them in a run position. Let's pretend our lights are on. Let's just see what it does. Parking brake is on. Alright. Alright, we're loading in. Flaps are in full. That's cool. Alright. Alright. It's working. Let's run it forward. There we go. See the replay. See how she landed from your window here. Yeah, don't. It's not good career advice. That's a Praetor 600? Interesting. That didn't look too shabby. Look at the size of those reversers. Oh my gosh. Those reversers are massive. Not bad. Trailing link gear. I love that the animations work in replay. Am I supposed to manually deploy the spoilers in the Citation 10? Because I didn't do it. Or can you arm them? It just 0 or 100. I wonder if am I supposed to manually deploy those? I know in the Bravo you had the little switch. Go tick. Spoilers are manual. Okay, cool. So that's on me. I should have done that. I like in the Bravo there's a little switch here, and then you just click it up and go like that, and it deploys the spoilers. All right, cool. So let's stop that replay. Let's load the go around because I kind of want to see. Hold on, let me save that one. We're gonna go into the grass here because I'm messing around. Let's load this one. Let's adjust the time of day a little bit. Let's pretend it was close to sunset. I want to see what happens here. If you're flying along as a passenger, I wonder... Oh, that looks beautiful. Are you kidding me? Look at that. I want to see if the engines will spool up here on their own in the go-around. It was a pretty low altitude go-around we got assigned. Flight Sim's gone a long way, man. Were you able to show your throttle sensitivities? My throttles are linear on the Bravo, man. I'm not doing anything with the throttle sensitivities. Putting those trailing links to work. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the go-around, I think. I was hesitant. I was like, really? I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh, landing rate. There we go. There's the go round. 132. Thrust set. Oh, yeah, 132. 1.02 G. Oh, that actually looks beautiful. All right, let's watch the actual landing one, and then we'll get a sign off here. All right. This one's up. Sails up. Gears coming down. Turning final for 0.6. All right, y'all. This has been pretty fun. We're gonna have to get a little handle on this airplane here. Gets a little bit spicy. It's a little bit spicy when you get behind her. I love it though. I'm gonna, now that I know some little quirks about Beyond ATC there when you're getting vectored in for the approach, now we're gonna be much smoother. So, and I'm not gonna go around if it tells me to go around next time. But nevertheless, the FlightFX Citation X is still pretty dang cool. For $30 add-on, man, it punches above its weight. That is for sure. So if you're looking for a modern corporate jet that can do some pretty incredible performance numbers, going up 9.2 Mach 50,000 feet, this is going to be your baby. So we're going to be flying this one maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I want to do another route with it. I want to go somewhere. I don't want to go to these airliner airports. I want to go to some more like niche, hole-in-the-wall airports that we fly corporate jets to. So until then, you all have been awesome. Thank you for hanging out for the 2 streams. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all on the next one, most likely tomorrow. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy on V1. See you.